secrets of different bills. Hey, Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning. You ain't like me then.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today we're going to be taking a look at another Pro Tools build, but before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and like the video, push the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put your note again for my daily uploads. Without further ado, let's hop straight into this video. Okay, so again, we're going to the Pro Tools builds. If you haven't been following me, you definitely want to be following what I've been speaking on with the Pro Tools builds. Today we're going to a center and we're looking at a balanced build, and we're looking at the diverse 5. Now again, like I said, you cannot make any changes to this build at all if you want to have the diverse 5 name, right? But I feel like not only is the name really solid, but the build itself is extremely solid too for individuals that's looking to have an all-around balanced center build that has offense, from finishing to shooting to dunking to outlet passing to defense, rebounding, you name it, this build can do it. Okay, so and again, he's 7'1", which I really love that portion. I'm gonna hit R3, and again, if you hit R3, it's you know right now you're gonna lose the name. So right now I'm just doing this just to go over and review the build, but I will back all the way out to make sure that we keep that name. Okay, so again, 7'1", 237 with a 7'9" wingspan. Now, when you're taking a look at this build and you look at it up and down, the first thing I want to point out is the fact that yes, the strength is an 83. So it's going to be one of the few builds that, you know, will be out there that doesn't have gold brick wall. But at the end of the day, this build is meant to be versatile and do a little bit of everything. So again, you can't be greedy and ask for everything. And I don't think it's worth getting a max +1 to get it on gold brick wall. But if you want to use a tier 1 max +1 to get gold brick wall, by all means do that, okay? On the defensive and rebound side, this is where I recommend using 3 cap breakers here to get to a 96 defensive rebound. That will give you the Hall of Fame rebound chaser. In my humble opinion, Hall of Fame rebound chaser for a center is just pretty much standard. You want to at least have that, okay? So by just only having to use 3 cap breakers here, to me that's pretty groundbreaking, and you don't have to worry about being a liability on the rebounding portion of this build. The blocking is really solid also. Again, as you see, Paint Patroller, Pogo Stick, and High Flyer Denier is all on silver and bronze respectfully. You even get Interceptor on bronze, which again, I speak on all the time. You want to make sure you get these animation badges. Some people be like, oh man, it's just a bronze badge. No, but in order to get a passing lane seal, you got to at least have bronze, right? So you gotta at least have a 60, all right? Outlet passing, since it does have an 87 in gold break starter, then guess what? Now you're able to be to use this build in the rec at the center and throw outlet passes. I feel like you know, gold is minimum. I've tried having it on silver and it's just not really the best. When I do have silver break starter, I have to basically just make sure I just throw the ball at half court. I can't throw it all the way down. 2K just doesn't allow you to be great when it comes to that with break starter, okay? So by going that aspect, it's going to be pretty solid in my humble opinion. And again, you know, it really comes down to if you want to use some more cap breakers here, we'll talk about that in a second. But let's come back up here to the shooting. So as you see on the shooting, you get your set size special on silver. This will be the candidate, in my humble opinion, of using the max +1 to get the set size specialist on gold. So having gold set size specialist with this build should be really, really fun. Go ahead and get your lethal zones. As a center, it depends if you can do a lot of pick and popping. I recommend getting your lethal zone at the top of the key and then one of the elbows at the top of the key. But if you're gonna be sitting in the corners, then go ahead and get your lethal zones in the corners. It's just really based upon the play style, who you're playing with. If you're running a lot of random rec, it's probably best to go ahead and get them in the corners, because at the end of the day, even trying to set screens at the top of the key is an absolute, you know, crap show. I mean, you got the shooting guard, the small forward, the power forward, all trying to set screens. Like, you literally in random rec, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. It'll be 4 people at the top trying to set a screen. Like, no, like, everybody has ADHD on there, man. Like, nobody can sit still, just get in a spot, Random rec is just the worst. I can't, dog. But yeah, so anywho, so again, it's based upon the play style where you want to get those lethal zones at, okay? Now, the finishing, all right? This is where things get really tricky. For one, I definitely recommend using 5 cap breakers here, okay? So you use 3 already on your defensive rebound. Now you use 5 here on your standing dunk. What did I give you? That gives you elite big man standing dunks, elite big man standing dunk, contact standing dunks, and then you will also get gold rise up. So to me, that's the best bang for your buck. You definitely want to use all 5 cap breakers there. Use 3 there. So basically you have 2 left over, and then again, if you are somebody that has more cap breakers, what I recommend doing is getting your close shot up, right, and your post control to 90, and your close shot up to 96. Okay, so that's 3 cap breakers. There's another 3 cap breakers there, right? So you basically need 3 extra cap breakers to get this. But the reason being, as you can see right here, Paint Prodigy, to get it on Hall of Fame, you just need to use 3. So for my nephews and nieces that use the 5 here and then use the 3 down there, you basically just need 1 extra. You have 2 left over and then you need 1 extra. So go ahead and start working towards that 96. And then if you're somebody that's a vet too, or you're somebody that has more cap breakers, go ahead, get this to 96 and then come down here and get this to 90. The reason why you want to get this to 90 is because in order to get your hook specialist, as you see right here, you need a 90 post control. So go ahead and start working there. But again, first and foremost, get your defensive rebound to 96, then get your standing dunk to 90, and then work on your close shot and your post control. My humble opinion, that would be the best bet. Now, when it comes to the takeovers, there's going to be some really good ones. There's a lot, to be honest with you. But the first one I think is going to be the most important is going to be this right here called Fundamentals, which will give you a 99 close shot, 94 post control, and an 87 mid-range shot with the takeover, the post takeover, okay? The reason why this is really good, and I prefer it better than the barbecue chicken. The barbecue chicken is good if you're going to be on the 2s court, 1v1, that type of deal, because it adds the strength and it allows you to be a little more of a bully. But the fundamentals just basically gives you a better mid-range shot. This helps you with the shooting. So again, that's the reason why I said we should go that route. Now, let's say for instance, you really just want to be able to get the boards. Obviously, Board Beast, See the Future, will give you that 92 offensive with the 99 defensive. That is going to be a really strong one to work with, okay? Now, we cannot forget about Glass Gunner. Glass Gunner, again, is if you want to boost that 3-point shot to an 83, you'll still get the 88 offensive rebound with the 99 defensive rebound. Again, like I said, just going over this, you can see how well this build is. There's so many different badges you can get out of this, okay? So I just want to put that out there. There is a lot, all right? Now, Break Igniter is another one. Now, I actually use this, I find myself using this a lot in the random rec as a center, just getting rebounds and passing them out. So, again, this is your call, but it'd be a 95 pass accuracy. 88 offensive rebound with a 99 defensive rebound. I feel like that is a really solid one also. But, again, I'll let y'all pick and choose which ones you like. Okay, so then... again, you saw how I backed all the way back to the main menu because I want to make sure I can still get the name. And this to me is a really solid all-around balance, Pro Toon build if you're looking at having it. That's the verse 5. Now, last thing I want to speak on, you go to test build. If you're somebody that is not able to get all the, get to 99 overall really quick, then you'll be able to get all these attached already. So as you can see right here, the dunking style, which I think Carling Towns, you're supposed to have like a 70-something driving dunk. Well, guess what? You'll get that off rip. Giannis's go-to shot. All this stuff you will get off rip. You do not have to. Look at Dwight Powell, one of the best, bases in the game. You don't have to be a 99. You can be a 60 overall and have all these equipped. To me, that's one of the advantages to making a Pro Toon build. If you're somebody that's not able to max your build out right when you make it, Pro Toon builds is something you should definitely consider, right? But there you have my nephews and nieces. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this Diverse 5 build. And again, as usual, this is your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon on the banger, man. When I say back soon on the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.